Samsung have finally updated HomeUp for One UI 8.5. Let's show you all the changes you need to know. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. HomeUp, my favorite good lock module, has finally been updated to support One UI 8.5. For the longest time of being in this program, and even unofficially before it launched, I've had to rely on just general customization for One UI and the home screen. But now with HomeUp back, I get to fully take advantage of it. We have got videos about HomeUp already on the channel talking about how it works. This is going to be talking about how One UI 8.5's version of HomeUp works and the new features that they've been added. First one is to do with folders. So if I go into home screen here and I go down to folders, what's been done is Samsung have actually enabled folders to be resized. So if I go into the large folder here, you can see that you've got the size being custom, medium, or large. I can go custom. Now, before I show you how that works, I actually just want to go back a bit and turn on DIY home screen. If I go to large folder and I go here, you cannot change the folder size if DIY home screen is on. So that has to be turned off for this to work. But I go back, turn it to custom, and then what you can do there is just completely resize the folders to be sort of your freeform, whatever you like. Within the grid size, of course, it goes and follows the grid pattern, and then you can customize it and have it be like that. You can also within there change the icon size of the icons within the folders, but you can sort of control that. It's great if you've got lots of apps in that folder because you can kind of just expand the size out, sort of cover them all, or sort of hide some. It's cool. You've also got an option here to remove the blur effect from a large folder background. So you can see the blur effect disappears if I turn that toggle on, and then it comes back if it's off. The next one is part of the app icon sort of display. So if I go to app icon setting, there's a toggle here to edit icon label on the home screen. If I turn that on, I can long press an icon, and I've got an option to edit the name of it right from here. When that toggles off and I do my long press, that edit icon disappears. So I can edit the name of an app label from the home screen using HomeUp. I can also change the color of the font too. If I want it to more match the color of the app, that I can change that as well. There's also a new widget setting. So if I go into the widget setting here, I can actually adjust the content size of the widget. So I've got a little sliding scale here, which I can actually make the widget be 110% of scale, and it looks a little bit bigger. Or if I make it to 80%, you can see the stuff inside the widget gets a little bit smaller, and the widget content looks smaller in comparison. So depending on your style of how you like your widgets displayed, you can go in here and sort of control that. There's some small toggles that have been added in. So if I go into gesture settings here, there is a new toggle here to switch to previous apps with gestures. So that little thing where you can swipe to go back and forth between different apps from the recents menu, that there that I can turn on, I can turn that off. And then it doesn't work. I'm going to leave it on. And the last two in here are to do with edge panels. And this is probably my coolest one that I like because if I go to edge panel here, there's this new thing called integrated panel. Let me show you what it is. If I go in here, let's say I'll turn this off. I can turn this on. You can integrate shortcuts and contacts into the app's edge. So that means that here, this can all be integrated as one panel. So if I hit sync apps from apps panel, I can reset the integrated panel and sync with the apps panel. So I go OK, and you can see it's just all now resyncing it all together, putting it all together, sync complete. Now that is all complete. The way it works is once you've got the apps panel put out, you can hit the edit toggle, and then down the bottom here, you've got apps, shortcuts, and contacts. And then you just pick the shortcuts that you want to add into the apps panel. So I can hit add event from calendar as a shortcut. I can hit waste and recycling from my council app, add an alarm, and then I can go into contacts and I can add in contacts into here as well, which means that I then can add in my favorite contacts into the same panel. So then when I want to, I pull this panel out and everything's integrated. I've got shortcuts, contacts, and apps all part of the one panel. Within here as well, you've got the option to adjust the edge touch width. So kind of like how the one-hand operation has that option for that function, the edge panel gets this too. So you can have the width be a little bit thinner or a little bit thicker. And it just increases the area, because if you've got a case on your phone and that maybe covers the edge a little bit and makes it more difficult, you can swipe in a little bit closer, a little bit further into the screen and further away from the border. Whereas if you have it small, you can only do it from the small area. So that's a new thing they've added with 8.5 into HomeUp. So that is the HomeUp functions for One UI 8.5 that have been added. It's a great good lock module, and the best one, or one of the best ones if you ask me. The stuff they've added has made it even better. So make sure you go check them out if you're on 8.5 already. If you're not, be excited, because it's going to make HomeUp even better on your Samsung with One UI 8.5. Make sure you hit subscribe to SamMobile TV for more content like this, more update videos. This is the place you want to be for it. Go check out our website too. We cover everything about Samsung on there as well. Find us on our socials, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.